A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen. Still plenty of time left, and the race is for those who can endure.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. Something you love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one tonight.
Yeah, you know how I feel about glass eaters, Kevin. I love to see guys do work on the boards, and that's both boards. On the offensive end, pursuing the ball, getting extra possessions. Defensively, it's the last step to a good defensive possession.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Russell Westbrook. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. And for Memphis, Adams at center. With Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Bane in a shooting guard. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Westbrook passes to LeBron. Down low. Anthony kicks to Davis. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide in the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now James. From 10 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Now here's Jones. Anthony with the defensive effort. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets in Houston. Westbrook, no good. Brooks against James. Here's Bane. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Monk, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Passes it to Bane. The dish to Adams. 4 on the clock. Jones for 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Here's Jones after the basket by Los Angeles. Brooks with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
no doubt. But I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by Los Angeles. Jones, no luck. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Bain. Last game he had 12. Brooks outside. Jackson against Anthony. From down low. Adams trying to free himself up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's James. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Pass to Monk. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And that one falls for Jones. And, Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now, here's Westbrook. For that win against the Rockets, he's another guy who really showed up to play. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Bain following the bucket by the Lakers. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And James gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Bain following the basket by LeBron James. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Over Anthony. And he gets it back. Adams trying to free himself up. Again, Memphis.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here's Westbrook. And Adams sends it back. Jackson with it. The pass to Bain. Drops in the layup for two. And that'll tie this game up.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The 11-footer, it's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He makes the complicated look simple.
And here's Jones. Kicks it to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in for James. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Malik Monk. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Russell Westbrook. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Horton Tucker. Anthony looking it over. Davis, the pass to Carmelo. He's off on that one. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Brooks outside. Here's Bain. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Passes to Horton Tucker. Davis with it. Nunn looking around. Here's Rondo, and Adams sends it back. One-on-one here. Here's Jones, and that one is good. 6 points for Tyus Jones.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside, Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bain. Both free throws good from Anthony. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. Inside. Adams' shot is off. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Wayne Ellington.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Horton Tucker's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, Ellington. Trying to get open is Davis, and he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones, the pass to Melton. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers going the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for that. Do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Feeds it to Davis. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Anderson. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tillman's checked in. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Horton Tucker. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Memphis moving it around. Anderson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on Davis.
13 foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark comes in for Brooks, and Conchar subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for Anderson. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Cuts off the pass. And they're on the break. Here's Melton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Melton's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Rondo finds none. The 10-footer. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Melton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Clark, and he makes good on the layup.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Rondo. Pass to Nunn. To the middle. From short range. In deep. Davis drops it in.
A 6
10
foul.
points for Davis.
Kendrick
The
Nunn.
defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Melton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And we all know the great LeBron James can do it all, but he says he doesn't have to for his team to be successful.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Well, and the way this roster is composed, Anthony Davis and all these veterans around, everyone able to play their part.
And play their role. As LeBron gets older, he's going to choose his spots and look for ways to make his teammates better.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Horton Tucker in at the power forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
Yeah, he is a lead in every way. Thank you.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big made me stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
And that one falls for Ellington. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Rajon Rondo. Ellington hits them both. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Clark. Here's Tillman. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Ellington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Ellington hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And there's the pass to Melton. to the paint. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Tillman.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Melton, and the shot goes in. Melton's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So it's the Lakers now. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's LeBron. It's deflected. Anderson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. On the wing, Melton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. LeBron outside. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Now, here's Ellington. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Davis finds Monk. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Davis against Clark. And it's Davis missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Melton, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Monk with the bounce pass. Westbrook surveying the D. LeBron kicks to Ellington. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Ellington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now here's Anderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On for 3. Tillman grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Conchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A 3 from Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The feed now to LeBron. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Here's Melton. He has 6. Pass to Conchard. Jackson down low. Anthony on him. The Grizzlies with another miss. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Memphis has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Pass to Jackson, trying to end the drought. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Basket counts.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 12 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the inside, here's Jackson. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Here's Westbrook. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Davis. The kick out to Westbrook. With the drive, down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Plays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Westbrook with it. He's guarded by Melton. 13 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Lakers lead by 11. And for Memphis, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. The pass to Culver. Pass to Concho. Now, here's Melton. 6 points for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Monk with the ball. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Free throw good, Davis.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Culver. The Lakers also changing it up. Horton Tucker's checked in for LeBron. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Malik Monk. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. That one is no good. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again after what we've gone through. Partner. It is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Trying to get open is Davis. Dishes it to Anthony. Another shot. And Davis throws it down.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now, here's Melton. He has 6. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Williams. Brooks comes in for John Conchar. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's Jones. Passes it to Bain. Here's Jackson. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Jackson down low. Covered by Anthony. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Nunn passes to Rondo. Now here's Anthony. And here's Nunn. 9-point game in his last outing. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Assisted by.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. Here's Bain from past the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Davis, the pass to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis against Adams. 5 to shoot. High post, Davis. 19 points in the game.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. The Lakers on D. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, when Rondo puts this kind of effort into his defensive play, that really gives the entire team a nice jolt. With that block shot, pretty good work by Rondo. Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Brooks outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now Rondo. Davis gets a wide open look. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Lakers ahead, up by 15. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. We just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work. And
Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They compete for consistently. I'd like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?